Hey VA, my name is Chastity Graff. I am a VVA 4 moderator, and I am excited to come to you today to talk to you about the most recent circular that was just published by the Department of Veteran Affairs on July 27, 2022. It's circular number 262213, and the circular is called the Procedures for Alternative Valuation Methods. I am so excited because we're going to refer to this as the Appraisal Waterfall.
Do me a favor, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Basically what this is doing is it's coming in and making some previous allowances that they had done for appraisals a more permanent option, of course, until a new circular comes out that says this is no longer allowed. But as of right now, they are giving certain allowances on the appraisal inspection process for borrowers who meet certain qualifications. And what those qualifications are is at least 20% down, or a waiting period of 7 days once your VA appraisal has been ordered and the assignment has not been picked up. If one or two of those things occur, we can institute what's called the appraisal waterfall, and it gives us some additional options. Now, there are some other restrictions that I want to discuss before I talk about the options. The restrictions are that it must be on a single family property, a single family residence, or a townhome, no condominiums, no leasehold estates, no properties under renovation, and no manufactured homes. So basically what you're looking at is single family residences, townhomes, a property where you own the land underneath you. That's what's most important. So what this allows for is, in addition to an internal external appraisal, is it also allows for an elective appraisal that could be exterior only or desktop only. And the two differences between that is the exterior only appraisal option is going to be available for properties that are harder to get to. It's going to require that appraiser that is assigned to sub out some details that they would normally collect on site inspection, but they can sub out those items and collect data from other sources. And then they're going to make an extraordinary assumption that all minimum property requirements are met unless they find something in their discovery that shows differently, and they're going to issue you an as is appraisal. Now, with that exterior only appraisal, additional fees may come. It does say that in the footnotes, and it's because the appraiser is farming out some of the information on the home. Now, the other option is what's called a desktop appraisal. That appraisal is for properties that are literally impossible to get to, where there is no appraiser within a timely manner, and it's going to affect the VA loan, the borrower. And what VA does is they will find a nearby certified appraiser that is given the information about the area and is licensed to give a VA appraisal without actually setting foot on the property. It's literally a desktop appraisal. So they also are farming out information. They're also making the extraordinary assumption that the property meets minimum property requirements unless something comes up that obviously shows that it doesn't, but they're also issuing you an as-is appraisal. Now, when is this acceptable? Like I mentioned, it's only acceptable for certain borrowers with they're putting that 20% down, or there was a timeliness delay. That timeliness delay is 7 days after the appraisal was ordered. If no appraiser has been assigned within that 7-day period, the lender, the loan officer, and the borrower can get with VA and elect this appraisal waterfall process. And then VA will step in and find an appraiser that's more qualified to take over. So if that's the case, if you're a lender and you have had a 7-day plus delay, there is a procedural act that you have to go through where you have to email a certain email address that's listed on this circular. We're going to post this circular for the professionals for sure, but in that email, you're going to have to subject line it waterfall and then the lap number, the loan ID number. So that way the VA assignment center can get involved. But remember, this is always going to be on a case-by-case basis. It's not for everyone, and it's not just VA that says it's okay. Your lender is going to have to allow for it as well. So I hope you guys have found this as interesting as I have. The circular does state that this is going to stay into effect until a new circular is produced, so it doesn't give a timeline where this expires. But just keep in mind that it is on a limited review situation. You can't just elect to have this done, although it seems so nice. But this definitely opens up some options for properties that were harder to access and timeliness issues that we were incurring. So thank you, VA, for making these changes for our veterans, these positive additions to the policies. And thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me explain it. Once again, my name is Chastity Graff, and I'm with Vetted VA, signing off.